Hello, Sarah from the Bureau with an update on the cold and frosty mornings across eastern parts of the country and the wet and windy weather for southern parts of South Australia. Now, anyone that lives across eastern parts of the country would have felt that this morning was very cold. We had sub-zero temperatures that extended from southern Tasmania all the way up into southern parts of Queensland, including many suburbs of both Sydney and Melbourne that had their coldest morning this year. Now, Viewbank, which is out in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne, got down to a minus 1.9, which is a new June record. In fact, there were several locations throughout Victoria and Tasmania that set June minimum records. So what was driving these cold temperatures? Look, we have had this low pressure system that's been sitting in the Tasman Sea for several days, and it's brought up a really cold air mass over eastern Australia, which has combined with this high pressure ridge here, bringing with the clear skies and light winds, allowing the temperatures to really plummet overnight, which resulted in those really frosty conditions this morning. But shifting the focus to this low pressure system in the Great Australian Bight and a cold front that's now sweeping across southern South Australia and has already brought showers and some thunderstorms to coastal parts and patchy areas of rain, and behind the front even the risk of small hail as well. Now, there's the potential for also heavy rainfall or damaging wind gusts with any of the thunderstorms that do form with this system, and as well really windy conditions. In fact, we do have a severe weather warning current for damaging wind gusts for the western parts of the Eyre Peninsula. Now, this is for wind gusts in excess of 90 kilometres per hour, which is strong enough to bring down trees or power lines. And they're expected to develop later this evening, continuing into around tomorrow morning or tomorrow midday. Now, tomorrow morning is going to be another very cold start across eastern parts of Australia, with sub-zero temperatures continuing through areas and widespread frosts. Through the area where that cold front, however, is, there's a cloud cover that will act like a bit of a blanket and prevent the temperatures from really dropping as much as this morning. And here we have it, those areas of frost sort of contracting slightly eastwards, but still continuing to extend up as far north as parts of southeastern Queensland. Maximum temperatures tomorrow between 2 to 6 degrees below average, extending right across Australia, with low teens in the southeast grading to the mid-teens out in the west. Slightly warmer, in fact 2 to 4 degrees above average for Brisbane and pushing up in through Queensland there. And continuing into tomorrow, that low pressure system is relatively slow moving, with those showers and rain areas continuing through South Australia, gradually clearing during the evening, but extending into western parts of Victoria and northern parts of Victoria and southern New South Wales as well. Now, Friday morning won't be quite as cold throughout eastern parts of the country, and that's due to that cloud that starts to push eastwards. But the far southeast will continue to have a few sub-zero temperatures, far warmer out in the west, where the minimum temperatures will generally be between 2 to 4 degrees above average. So here we have it, those contracted frost areas into the southeast by Friday morning. Now, during Friday, the showers will push into eastern parts of New South Wales and Victoria, and just quickly moving into Saturday, noticing that cold front crossing southern WA, bringing gusty winds, showers, and even the risk of thunderstorms about the southwest coast as well. That high pressure system really starting to redevelop though in the east, seeing a return of those really cold and frosty conditions through eastern parts just in time for the weekend. So if you're wanting to know more about what is going on with your weather in your neck of the woods, you can visit the Bureau website, the app or social media. Otherwise, we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.